Well, we've heard a lot lately about the financial or business capture, alleged capture of politicians, etc. But you know, there are more ways to capture or to manipulate a politician or a trade union leader, political party, whatever, than mere finance or money. It can be ideology, politics. And actually, at the moment, there's a major capture or battle being going on within COSATU, the largest labor federation in the country. And it involves the international affiliation of COSATU. Now, should this matter to us? Yes, it should, and I'll tell you why. Because whatever COSATU decides to do on this basis will determine the orientation of the federation and therefore the actions it will take, the actions of labor. And labor is a major component of our society. Now, this present battle involves the International Trade Union Confederation, ITUC, and the World Federation of Trade Unions. Now, the World Federation of Trade Unions is really the rump of the formerly Soviet Union-supported trade union federation. It backs sort of worker parties and states that become worker states, and therefore it is actually argued that the WFTU-type unions, so-called communist unions, are conveyor belts, such as in North Korea or Syria, who incidentally their unions are in fact affiliates of the WFTU. The ITUC, the International Trade Union Confederation, is organizationally independent, and its affiliations tend to back labor parties, social democratic parties, members of the Socialist International, which incidentally the ANC is also a member of. But these parties and the unions who supported them have become somewhat jaded over recent years by supporting what are called neoliberal policies, market-friendly, business-friendly policies. And trade unionists have become somewhat annoyed at this, and they've lost a lot of working-class support. And this has opened up the chance for the World Federation of Trade Unions to put themselves forward as the revolutionary alternative to what they say is the imperialist ITUC. And in fact, 4 leading affiliates of COSATU are now affiliated to the WFTU, while COSATU itself is still affiliated to the ITUC, which does create a bit of a problem. But these 4 unions have also now agreed to sponsor the World Congress of the World Federation of Trade Unions, which should take place in Durban in October. Very confusing. What's also confusing is the fact that the Metal Workers Union, NUMSA, the biggest union in the land, was one of the early affiliates of the WFTU, but has been expelled from COSATU and now will not be going to this World Congress. However, at the same time, we still see this argument being put forward on all sides, that we have Tweedledum and Tweedledee, ITUC or WFTU, International Trade Union Confederation, World Federation of Trade Unions, that there is no alternative. I think there is an alternative. There's a clear need, obviously, for reform of the international trade union movement, and nationally we need reform. But it seems to me that only the ITUC would it be possible to reform. You can't reform something which is a conveyor belt union, and you cannot amalgamate yourself, I think, with something as odious, in my view, as the trade unions in China or North Korea, for that matter, or even Syria. Anyhow, that's going to be the focus of my Inside Labour column, which you can access on this platform, Fin24, tomorrow, and a version of which will appear in the business section of City Press on Sunday. And it's up to you. Let's have your suggestions, comments, criticisms, etc. They're always welcome at editor@fin24.com. That's editor@fin24.com. And for this week, that's all from me. Cheers.